Hey, what's up, everybody? Thunderfist 1978 coming at you here on a Sunday evening. Hope everybody's had a great day so far. So, give me just a second here, folks. I'm going to shut that down for just a moment while I get logged in. All right, cool. So we are moving on to East Nordics tonight, which is the 10th game in the series. It seems weird to be going from East 2, which came out. Well, that particular release was 1990, but the original East 2 came out even before that, and we're jumping from there straight into East 10, which was just released in North America this year. Probably in Japan last year. And before we go into it, I'd like to unbox this thing and just take a look at all the goodies we have inside. You guys saw the backpack. I showed the backpack on stream a few times, but now we're actually going to look at what's inside the game package itself. You might have noticed that little white sticker right there for home device. NIS America will typically put those on their games. Blue sticker for PS4, white for PS5, and if it's a Switch release, they'll put for hybrid device. Which that's not what we got here. So here once again is the package itself. Here's the artwork on the back. It's a really nice looking box. Let's see what all we have in here. To be honest, I don't think I ever read up on all the collectibles that are inside. Okay, let's see. We got. I don't know if this is just a piece of cardboard or if something's actually inside it, but it's not wanting to come out. Oh, we have some really cool things in here. Okay. Take a look at this. So sort of what I said was might have been a piece of cardboard. Has a little metal pin inside. It's got the East logo and then the 10 Nordics. So that's really nice looking. Now that that's out, oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Look at this. I would assume this is an art book. But it says Book of Horror. Yeah. It's an art book. Look at that. I'm not going to go all the way through it, but this is a really nice art book. I wondered at first if it could have possibly been like a replica of Adol's journal, but I was like, nah, it probably is an art book, which that's what it is. But that's what was behind the pin set, and these are postcards. I'm not going to be opening these, but it would be cool to see the artwork that's on all of them. So hopefully I can find some images out there on the internet to see what they all look like. I'm sure somebody out there has opened theirs. Here's the soundtrack. It's got 8 tracks on it. Again, this is something else. I'm really not planning to open any of this up, like the pin, the soundtrack, the postcards. I'm not going to be opening any of that up. And then, of course, we have the game itself. This is, of course, it's dubbed the Deluxe Edition. They also released a deluxe edition of East 8 and 9 on the PS5, like several years after they originally came out on the PS4 and Switch. And in the case of at least East 8, it also got a release on the Vita. Give me just a moment here while I peruse inside to see. Oh, there's a digital soundtrack. There's a code. There's a code here, which of course I'm not going to be sharing. But here again, this is the list of tracks. The code's on the other side, and the code is good for 3 downloads, which is really cool. I was mainly wondering if there was going to be any DLC. Hold on a second while I correct that. Okay. And here's the manual, which fewer and oh no, it's not a manual. It's a mini art book. Let's see what the artwork here looks like. Okay, here's this is basically showing us the setting for the game. Um, so I guess it's like if you got just the deluxe edition, you got that mini art book, and then you got that larger leather bound art book if you got the collector's edition, and then of course the soundtrack, and then the pin you didn't get in any form at all if you opted for just the deluxe edition by itself. But the other things, well, not the postcards either. Excuse me, I forgot about the postcards. But if you just got the deluxe edition, you at least got a soundtrack and and an art book in some form. Maybe not the full one that folks that got the collector's edition got, but you got it in some form. Give me just a moment while I put everything back in the package and make sure it's in there snug like it should be, and ready to also accommodate the game case once we finish it. Because of course I do want to make sure everything goes back inside the package when all said and done. All right, folks, give me just a moment while I pop the disc into the PS5, and we will get rolling. Pretty cool package. I've been excited for this game for quite a while, folks. You can see that last night I installed uh, the Gradius Origins. Let's see. Okay, we got a little bit to go. Yeah, I would have already I would have already started rocking and rolling on this game, but I wanted to do the unboxing on stream, and I'm glad I did that. I would guess the game itself is what's being copied now, um, and the other piece that it's needing to download, I'm guessing that is an update. What makes sense because this game's been out for a few months. And by the way, Proud Nordics is on its way. I don't know yet. I might start a poll to ask folks if they would want to see Proud Nordics played once again. But I'm not sure exactly how long after East 2 that this game takes place, because I believe Dogi started traveling with Adol, and they'd been together for 2 years by the time Oath and Felghana comes out. And there are 2 games between East 2 and Oath and Felghana, this being one of them, and then the other one is Memories of Celceta, which we'll be playing after this one. Trying to see if I can put my eyes directly on Memories of Celceta, or hopefully I've got it nearby where it's ready to go once we finish this one. I know I've got it in here somewhere. What is that? Hold on a second. I think I'm looking right at it. Yep. Matter of fact, let me grab it and put it nearby so it's ready to go. Wait, what? Here's the package for that, by the way. I played Memories of Celceta on stream a few years ago. So for some of you, that's not going to be new to you. But when I said what, it kind of felt like, oh, that explains it. The game case itself isn't inside. Well, now that has to be in one of these stacks. Okay, I found it now. I found it. I'm gonna pull it out. Now it's on deck. Now it is on deck. There is one game, it's really upsetting me that I can't find it, and that's my PS4 copy of East 9 Monstrum Nox. Played through that one on stream several years ago as well. And we will be playing that one again, this time on PS5. So, once again, here's Memories of Celceta. So that's ready to go when it's time. Once we finish this one, that's going to be the next one that we play. All right. Okay, that was installed. Okay, so the update file is already installed. Very good. Let's get going, folks. I wonder how much voiceover is in this. I'm going to let the intro play out. Well, okay, that's not necessary to do. Huh. Okay. Looking to see for difficulty settings. Okay, so there are. We're going to be playing in normal. But I just want to see what it says about the others. Not very proficient in action games, relaxed and carefree playthrough. A balanced difficulty with a moderate level of action, ideal for those who wish to fully enjoy the story, which I do. For those seeking action with a satisfying challenge, the perfect difficulty for those familiar with the East series. For action game masters seeking an extreme challenge, an absurd difficulty where empty bottles do not remain. An extreme difficulty beyond the realm of nightmares, diabolically balanced for sheer hellish enjoyment. It's quite a boast. Enable the additional footing function. This will add footholds in areas that are difficult to maneuver. Nah, we'll try it without it. Various other functions can be modified by selecting settings from the system menu.
At the moment of birth, each of us is as free as a bird, with not a single restraint tying us down. But with age come the varied shackles that bind, clipping away at our wings, feather by feather. In time, we long for a return to the freedom we once knew. But the truth is, we can return to those days whenever we so choose.
Hello, Kristen. An excerpt from the Norman's Paradise Lost. Is that what it said? And that shell's making me think of the Leela shell. But Adol's on a ship bound for the Nordic lands. I like this already. Passenger liner Adamas.
Is this weather perfect or what? The brisk ocean breeze, the wide open sea, smells like a new journey on our horizon. I gotta say, I'm glad I took you up on your offer, Adol. Being stranded on Asteria for so long was really getting to me.
I'm glad I asked you to come.
I'm glad I asked you to come.
Same. This has me even more pumped than all the way back when I first left my hometown. It's been a wild ride since then, but that doesn't make me any less grateful to you. I can hardly remember the last time I felt this chipper.
Adol, Dogi. So this is where you two were. My, I never dared dream I'd get to see the actual ocean in person. Even now, it's difficult to believe a vessel this large is capable of floating upon its waves. What manner of sorcery is this?
I guess this is all one big culture shock for someone born and raised on Ys. Dr. Flair here is even giddier than me.
That I am. In my view, being on the surface instead of above it is a miracle in itself. To say nothing of the unprecedented chance it's given me to search for the original strain of Selcetin flower.
Selcetin flower? That's the name of a type of medicinal herb, right? It's native to the Great Forest on the Gallia-Hispani border or something.
Indeed it is. I couldn't very well rest on my heels after hearing that's where you two were headed. The prospect of seeing it in its natural habitat was ample reason to climb aboard.
Your get-up and go could put even Adol to shame. But be sure to mind your health, okay? At the rate you're going, you'll end up fainting in sheer bliss the second you stumble onto those flowers.
Well, frankly speaking, that scenario is all but guaranteed.
Well, we won't be arriving in Selceta for a long while yet. Might as well kick back a bit and enjoy the ride for now, don't you think?
So are they actually bound for Selceta? Ah. So they have adventure or achievements marked that double as our trophies. Okay, so hold on just a moment, folks. I'm trying to figure out who Dogi was in the first game. I would assume he's Colin. I mean, he could be Keith, but there's no indication that that Dogi was ever a demon. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Colin burst through a wall at some point too. And we've seen Dogi do that. It's cool that we get to talk with like pretty much everyone. Oh wait, all clear to the southwest. Nothing sadder than all-day lookout duty. So he has no voiceover. A shining sun and clear blue skies as far as the eye can see. Couldn't ask for better sailing weather. If you told me back when we first met that I'd be setting out on a trip with you like this, I'd have said you were full of it. And now we're Salsetta bound. Wonder what we'll find there. The start of a new adventure. An adventure, huh? That word's really starting to grow on me. I know I'm a bit too far along in my years to be getting this excited. But life since that day my homeland of East descended to the ground has been like a never-ending dream. Every single thing my eyes come across looks so fresh and beautiful. It has me feeling as though I were a child again. I get just what you mean. And I, in turn, have come to understand yet another reason you set out on your journey. Do you suppose we're in Glean waters yet? I heard they've been rife with pirates as of late. You know, the Nordic lands are ones that have been mentioned a lot in previous East games, but I always wondered when Adol would actually go to him. And it turns out he'd already been to him a long time ago, and we just never had access to that part of his journey. Did you and your friends come aboard at the harbor in Promalock? Rumors spoke of a mysterious island in its vicinity, blocked off by a never-ending storm. I know where he's talking about. But when we made port there, the seas were as calm as could be. Perhaps it was just an unusually sunny day? The weather is quite a whimsical thing. You could say that again. Wow, your hair is so red, mister. My family and I are on a pilgrimage. Lucky for us, this ship is nice, and it's such affordable fares, too. Okay, so if they have the little smiley face icon overhead.
Let's not go this way.
Oh.
Let's not go this way.
Well, fine. So if they have the little smiley face icon, it means you can talk to them. You looking to strike it rich in Salsetta too? 3 cheers for the gold rush! This is our 3rd voyage on this new route. I just hope we've slipped through the cracks by now. A tricky current runs through this region, you see. No need to concern yourself. So I guess looks like if their icons stay blue, they might have more to say. Rumors spoke of a mysterious island near Promaloc, blocked off by a storm. But the weather is a whimsical thing, as it turns out. I'm confident that the original strain of Salsetta flower can be made into a medicine capable of curing any and all ailments. Challenging myself to try something new at my age is rather exhilarating. I might have been stuck there a few years longer than planned, but I had some good friends and good times back in Asteria. Just thinking about what Salsetta's got in store has me excited already. Yeah, that's a goal I want to make. It's talking to everyone who can be spoken to. These passengers don't have a care in the world. Can't wait to get back to port and have a drink. Okay, so we got a short sword and a cotton vest. This man seems to be the ship's captain. Now might be a good time to strike up a conversation.
Ah, a passenger. Having a pleasant voyage, I hope? You appear to be a seasoned traveler for a boy your age.
I guess you could say that.
So my hunch was correct. This may be no surprise to you then, but we have some extraordinary sights coming up shortly.
Oh, what's that over there?
Mountains? No, wait. I think those are islands.
Attention all passengers. I am your captain, Victor LaSalle.
So who's steering the ship?
Allow me to express my gratitude to you for sailing with us on the Adamas today. If you look to our left-hand side, you'll find Obelia Gulf, famous for its sprawling archipelago. This current bout of clear weather lets us see the myriad patches of land, both large and small, that populate these waters. It will be quite some time yet before the ship arrives at our destination in Salsetta. So until then, we invite you to bask in this scenic tapestry of blue seas and beauteous islands.
Uh-oh, what's going on here?
Understood. Let's make haste.
What are they just
My
talking
word, what a magnificent sight.
about?
Obelia Gulf, huh? Sure doesn't disappoint. That reminds me, Adel.
That reminds me, Adol. I'm trying to see if I can do his voice properly.
You said you were looking for a western archipelago before you came to Asteria, right?
You said you were looking for a western archipelago before you came to Asteria, right?
There any chance this might be... Whoa! Little close for comfort, don't you think? How's a guy supposed to take in the sights like this? Hey, Adel.
Uh-oh. Looks like pirates.
Men, prepare to hunt. Behold thy foes with steady hearts. Fear not thy fate, for life and death are the deities to decide. Those who fall with valor shall be ushered into their divine kingdom. Now, shout forth the name of our god!
It can't be! Pirates!
So he did hire mercenaries.
Shield wall! Charge! Stay behind us, Doc.
Adol and Dogi have got this.
Right. Thank you.
So now we see what horror is. I noticed it. I noticed that name was on the front of the art book.
Oh? You another one of them mercs?
Nah, just an adventurer who happened to be on board.
Bit on the puny side, ain't he?
A dude named Darm would tell you looks can be deceiving, so don't underestimate Adol Kristen.
Sure you know which way to hold that thing, little fella?
Something tells me you're not going to live to regret those
What
words.
a joke. The big lug behind him would be more worth our time.
Why are you attacking this ship?
Why else do you think? Everybody's got to make a living one way or another. Enough chit-chat. Let's make this quick.
Okay, so X is the slicing button. I thought it was going to be square. That's one down. Got him. Had enough?
Damn it all! Rotten punk! You're in for it now!
You bumbling louts! How long does it take to handle one sellsword trying to play bodyguard?
Our fault, ma'am. The kid's a lot tougher than he looks.
Oh, really? Fine then. I'll take care of him myself.
Better not take her lightly. L1. Okay, I figured there was a way to do that. Hold R2 to guard. Hold L or press L1.
Done saying your prayers? How's that? You're pretty skilled.
Oh. Uh-oh. Now what is she doing?
Oh, here it comes!
Whole lot of fuss for one small fry.
I may die here.
Try not to lose that red head of yours, kid!
Princess. I must ask that you stand down. That boy appears to be no more than a passenger.
What?
We have already apprehended the captain. Right this way.
Wow.
So those are pirates. This is my first time encountering them in the flesh.
I thought for sure she was going to take me down there. I hope that wasn't one of those outcomes where you could actually get actually get complimented if you fight better than that.
Oh boy, we're in a real jam now.
Oh boy, we're in a real jam now.
Captain Victor LaSalle. I thought we had an agreement. There's a toll for sailing these waters. And you promised never to skip out on it again.
Hold on a moment. This is the last time, I swear. Whatever you do, just let me live.
We both already know how this goes. Any room you had to parley was forfeit the minute you put those mercenaries on your payroll.
Stay your hand, boy. Those are no mere pirates. They're the Balta Sea Force.
R.I.P. Captain LaSalle. You will never be forgotten. Falcom presents. East 10. This is really mirroring East 1, where Adolf's ship comes into dock. Nordics. So did she fully take over the ship? Or just take down the captain? So did they lose their ship? Wait, who's that? I wonder if he's one of the pirates. There's that shell we saw earlier. You know, a lot of it was I confused the dodge button and the block button. I would have done a little better in that fight against the captainess if that hadn't happened. Chapter 1, Karnak.
Woof, I'm stuffed.
At least they're being fed well.
Guess good eats are a given when you set up town by the ocean.
I'd say so.
The stuff you get further inland just doesn't compare to fresh seafood.
That aside, it would seem we're going to be stranded here for the time being.
Yeah. Who'd have guessed the Adamas was cruising through these waters illegally?
For real.
Obviously, the captain already paid the ultimate price for that.
What I want to know is who steered the ship into the dock?
But I hear they're even seizing his ship as compensation for all those unpaid tolls.
It leads me to wonder what the story is behind this Balta Sea Force. To their credit, they did let Adel loose after determining he was merely a passenger.
Doesn't make those lugs any less high and mighty, though. If they look like pirates and plunder like pirates.
Like Normans, you mean?
Normans, you say?
Something tells me she's got to be a main player if she's got a voice.
They are lawless people from the north with incredible seafaring know-how.
I wonder what her name is.
Word is, they've looted their way not just here, but across the entire North Sea. Raiding towns, pillaging churches, kidnapping innocents, none of it is beneath a Norman. And the Balta Sea Force makes up just one faction among them.
Sounds like your typical pirates to me. How do they get away with it?
I was given to understand that the entire region of Glia fell under Roman imperial control.
Romans, that's a name I've heard before in the series.
Rumor has it that not even the Empire would dare to defy the Sea Force.
That's pretty impressive.
The Normans have had an iron-fisted grip on Obelia Gulf for ages now. Some say that it spares us from suffering under Roman rule, but they don't speak for everybody.
Hey, did you hear about what happened to the Adamas?
I did. Captain LaSalle was treading a dangerous line. He simply reaped what he sowed, if you ask me.
Won't argue with that. Still, it's hard not to feel for the guy. Those pirates had no right to waltz in like they owned these waters and demand a toll.
That salmon's looking mighty tasty right now.
Why should any of us have to play along with their made-up...
Shush! I can sympathize, but that sort of talk is best kept to yourself.
Oh, what did I do to deserve being born in Karnak, of all places?
Hold on a second. Oh, okay. So Karnak, is that... I guess that's the name of the island they're on.
I see what you mean. Doesn't sound like they get the warmest reception around here.
As would be the case in any town, though this one does seem to have its fair share of hardships.
I'd say it's got a lot going for it.
It does have its charms, yes. The bevy of islands we saw from the ship, for instance, were absolutely breathtaking.
Oh, yes, that's true. We locals are so used to the view that it often slips our minds.
That reminds me, Missy. These islands wouldn't happen to come with any unusual myths or lore, would they? Our little group's got a special interest in that sort of thing.
Is that your reason for traveling, maybe? I can't guarantee there's anything that'll live up to your expectations, but... let's see... Aha! if it's run-of-the-mill folktales you're after, I have just the one.
Really now? Do share.
Well, legends tell of what's known as the Sea King's Throne.
Sea King's Throne, you say? Sounds intriguing.
The throne is said to be hidden away on one of the islands here in Obelia Gulf. Supposedly, whoever finds and sits upon it will have their wishes granted.
This is sounding better and better by the minute. So what's the downside? There's got to be one.
Oh, that's some juicy stuff.
Where's my other water bottle? Oh, there it is. Completely on the other side of me. You're right, Dogie. I want to hear more.
How about it, Adel? This do anything for you?
We can't not look into it.
That's the spirit. We got plenty of time to kill, so what the hey?
Hold on a moment. It really is just a story.
Are you sure?
Oh, what's the harm? Let them chase their dreams. That's what being young is all about. Heck, back when I was their age,
Forgive him. He's had a few ales too many, it seems. Say that throne really exists, though. What would you wish for, Rosalind?
So that's her name.
Huh? Me? Well, for our humble little business to prosper, of course. What else?
brings a tear to my eye, it does.
Renee must be proud. It's easy to see why you're Rooseveri's poster girl.
Makes me want to spend 3 days and nights drinking this tavern down to its last drop. And I do it all with a smile. The more they rake in the cash, the happier Rosalind gets.
How sweet!
I think you've had quite enough for one day. Our apologies for bothering you, gentlemen.
Nah, it's all good.
Like they mentioned, my name is Rosalind. I'm the daughter of the owners. The three of you are going to be lodging with us tonight, right? If you have any issues during your stay, anything at all, just let me know.
Thanks for the hospitality.
Of course! Always happy to be of service. Well, I'd better get back to work. Relax and unwind as long as you need.
Such a capable young lady. Reminds me of Lilia back home.
Thank goodness we just played through the East series, or I might have forgotten who Lilia is.
By the way, Adel, I know this Sea King's throne is a big deal and all, but we got some other things to take care of first if we're sticking around. The travel funds we scrounged up were only enough to get us to Salsetta.
Quite right. With that in mind, I plan to pay the local clinic a visit. Upon our arrival, I noticed a flyer that said they were recruiting medical practitioners.
Well, ain't that convenient? Doesn't really solve the issue for us two, though.
Are you youngsters in need of work?
Yeah. You got any leads?
Well, both the harbor and the town militia are hiring at the moment.
Sounds like a good way to to make some cash.
The docks are always short on labor. I'm certain a brawny fellow such as yourself would be a welcome addition. And the red-haired lad is a swordsman, no? The militia's been on the hunt for temporary recruits, I believe.
Sounds like a plan.
No joke? That's great. Thanks for the tip.
Seems we have a few promising candidates.
Sure do. Let's get out there and follow up on them once we're done taking a load off.
Okay, yeah, we've already figured that out. Okay, completed the prologue. So these look to be all story related. There's about 5 that it's not telling us what we are or what they are, and it's not immediately obvious. Ooh. I'll check out the DLC later. Oh, wait, I already saved. I forgot. Now then, I'll be excusing myself once I finish eating this. Sache is waiting for me, so it's best I hurry home. Psh, lucky you, having a family to go home to. Sorry. Shouldn't have said that after all you've been through. It's all right, Cohen. I appreciate the consideration. Sure is nice to be young, ain't it? Dreaming big and all that. Used to do some of that myself back in the day. I need to make another trip into town tomorrow, so I'd like to head home early for the day. Until next time, Cohen. Rosa's a lovely girl, don't you think? She's the inn's pride and joy, not to mention one of its main draws. It sounds as though you've had a real stroke of bad luck, but try not to let it discourage you too much. I'll serve up a bowl of soup with your dinner, on the house. The fish caught here in Obelia Gulf is absolutely divine. To be perfectly honest, you could do much worse than having to stay here a while. Ha ha ha! Now, just how long does Corrine plan on keeping me waiting? So who is Corrine? And waiting for what? Sorry about that. My wife is out shopping, but she always gets caught up in making small talk. I suppose we can take this as another sign of how peaceful things have been lately. Are you going out today? The weather's just perfect for a stroll. I was hoping to hear more about that legend. Are those actual sparkles in your eyes? I can't put my finger on it, but he reminds me of a certain someone I know. So, you're in your teens too, right? I think Adolf's more around 22, I think. But he might be 19. Well, that's happy news. We don't get a lot of travelers my age around here. I hope we can get to know each other during your stay here in Karnak. By the way, my parents and friends all call me Rosa. It's just a nickname. But you can use it too if you like. I can't tell if she's crushing on Adol or not.
All right, you two. This is where we split up for now.
Indeed. I'll be heading to the local clinic. I may just take a look around town as well, seeing as we're extending our stay.
Hold on a second. I feel a sneeze coming on. All right, now that that's out.
Let's aim to meet back up around dinner time then. Adol, I'm guessing you're also gonna...
Me.
What was that?
Seek me.
Adol, you good?
I wonder if that's connected to that shell that washed ashore. I heard a strange voice.
A voice? I didn't hear anything. Sure it wasn't just your imagination?
There's no shortage of noises out here. Perhaps you mistook one for somebody speaking to you.
Anyway, back to what I was saying. It's time to start scoping this place out. You probably plan to wander the streets a bit yourself before checking in with the militia, huh, Adol? Catch you both later, then.
Okay, L1 to dash. It seems the Celestial Master has blessed us with yet another day of lovely weather. Oh, you a traveler? That's some seriously red hair you got. Karnaga's home to a wonderful clinic. It puts my mind at ease to know there's a doctor in town. This town's a gateway to the whole of Obelia Gulf. We get loads of ships passing through every day. Isn't it just terrible? Not that I'd expect any better from the Normans. They're always... Oh, okay. So those red areas are just to tell us we can go to a new spot.
With the red hair. Well, here's an unfamiliar face. You must be one of the passengers from the Adamas.
However you figured that out, you're right.
Is everything all right? They didn't hurt you, did they?
Sorry for calling to you out of nowhere like that. We each have a child about the same age as you, so our motherly instincts kicked in.
Honestly, who do those Balta hooligans think they are, wreaking havoc left, right, and center? They impose an exorbitant toll on every vessel crossing Obelia Gulf, and plunder anyone who flouts it.
Some ships, like the Adamas, will try and make their way through without drawing attention. But when they're found out, they wind up like Captain LaSalle.
Why doesn't anyone fight back?
Because ships that do pay the toll get escorted to safety by the Balta Sea Force themselves. In that sense, they do their part to maintain order throughout the Gulf, which is why the Roman Empire turns a blind eye.
Well, that kind of makes sense.
When all is said and done, as long as we live here, those brigands' word is law.
There are far fewer instances of pillaging than before now, so we can only assume this is for the best. Still, it would be nice if our mayor could put his foot down every once in a while.
I pity
pity the man. Having to deal with our complaints and the Sea Force's demands has him between a rock and a hard place.
Well, that's what he signed up for when he took on the job. Anyway, you just be sure to stay out of their line of fire.
Right. The sea is just beautiful, isn't it? Almost like it could suck you right in. And there's a lot of people to talk to. And there's Dogi. One of the trophies is for, like, exploring everywhere. I want to make sure I do that. Phew. This is some pretty heavy lifting. Hey, Adol, find yourself a job yet? You don't waste any time, do you? Wasn't a minute after I asked for work that they dragged me right into the thick of it. Still, this takes care of things on my end. Now you just need to knuckle down and get on that job hunt yourself. I have to say, though, getting caught up in a pirate raid right after we set off is some real rotten luck. Which reminds me, didn't you say you washed up in Asteria after a shipwreck? I don't remember that. I remember his ship going to shore. Actually, don't tell me. It'll make me nervous about the rest of our trip. If we're sticking around a while, then we'll have to make some money to cover our travel expenses. You should knuckle down and get on that job hunt too. All right, we'll leave transporting the goods in your capable hands. Take care out there. I hear there's supposed to be some rough waves on the way to Rom today. Nah, we've got it handled. Can't be half as scary as sailing afoul of those Normans. I have to say, though, kid, you sure are growing up fast. Your dad must be real proud of you. I'm just trying to do what's expected of me as the company's next in line. That really is a fine ship you have there, though. Do you mind if I take a look at it before you leave port? Nah, not at all. So long as you don't fall into the ocean like you did that one time. At last, I arrive. So this is Karnak. It is as rustic as they say. Nevertheless, it should serve my purposes. To begin, I shall seek lodging for the city. Then I can discuss matters with the local priest. Goodness, though, what an exhausting voyage. I should have taken a nicer ship. Though I suppose evading their detection was the more pressing concern. Nevertheless, now is the time to act. Damn Normans, always throwing their weight around. Doesn't seem like the town's on high alert. I should be okay here for a few days. Gonna have to gather intel without drawing any undue attention, though. Oh, hey there. Are you traveling too? It sure is a beautiful town, isn't it? No use asking someone who's not from around here. I need to check with the locals. Herring's half off today. Get 'em while you can. This is the Balta Sea Forces command post. You've come at a busy time. Our princess and the others are cleaning up after that incident with the Adamas. Handling a ship that big is going to take a while. I figure they'll be back late tonight, or maybe even tomorrow. Haven't seen you around before. Let me guess. You're one of the passengers from the Adamas? That captain was new to the trade. Might be why he ignored all our warnings and tried to pull a fast one. Don't be like him. If you want to cross Obelia Gulf, you gotta follow the words and keep to your word. You gotta follow the rules and keep to your word. Okay. Follow your words just didn't seem right. So I just misread that. Anyway, listen to this, Kareen. My son's been steering completely clear of our house. Oh, that's right. He returned from working abroad just recently, didn't he? That's rather upsetting of him, though. And after he came all the way back home, too. I can understand his reasoning. Still, it's been such a long time since we've seen each other. I'd really like to sit him down for a talk, even if just for a bit. Oh, look at me, chatting the day away. Sorry about that. If you need anything, don't hesitate to ask. Momina here has certainly had it rough, though I suppose the same goes for all of us as well. When it comes to our children, we parents can't help but worry ourselves silly over them. I've got necklaces made of the finest Obelia Gulf pearls. How about it? I'll cut you a deal. I wonder when your father will get home. For some reason, those militia folks have been awful hectic since morning. Hey, Cloud, welcome in. How's your day been? Just starting this game for the first time. This is the latest game in the East series, but believe it or not, it's the one that takes place immediately after East 2. Let's just say I'm glad I made it through Saturday. Saturdays are going to be rough at work for a while. I'm looking for pretty shells. You want to help, mister? I'm making a point to talk to everybody and hear everything they have to say. If you notice, they appear as bright as blue dots on the map, but they turn gray once you've heard everything they have to say. I want to make sure all the blue dots turn gray. My son never even lifts a finger to help me. Ugh, that boy. Wait a minute. I forgot I could jump. When's the next ferry getting in again? I better make sure I don't miss it. I also want to map out this entire, like everywhere in the game, really. I think I'll get my shopping done at Carpent Trading today. Their wide selection is a real lifesaver. What's this now? Got something red floating in front of me. Damn, it's so blurry. I can't make it out for shit. Just let me get my bearings here. The man lifts the bottle of liquor to his lips and takes a big swig. Don't worry, folks. No liquor in here. Just agua. That's the stuff. What are you gawking at, Red? This ain't no show. Now why don't you get lost? Listen here, sonny boy. Ain't nothing in the world beats the stiff drink. Helps to see better. Helps to stop shaking. It's the best medicine for whatever ails you. If you say so, dude. I always love doing drunk voices. It's one of the more fun ones to do.
Let's not go this way.
Oh. So we can't go on the highway.
Let's not go this way.
Okay, Adol. Only had you say it again because I cut you off the first time. And I hate cutting off voiceovers in games. A gang of drunken Normans caused another scene in front of my store. Mayor Clements, you have to do something about this. Not just that. With the ridiculously high tolls they're charging, the tragedy of the Adamas will surely happen again. Everyone please calm down. I will address each of your concerns in turn. Regarding the Adamas, I am told that its captain has gone so far as to hire mercenaries. As such, he shares the blame for what transpired. We cannot afford to make careless accusations. I can't claim otherwise, but even still. Always playing the Norman's obedient little lapdog. Order must be preserved. In regards to the disturbance in front of your store, I will lodge a complaint myself. However, it is also important that we maintain a stable relationship with the Balta Sea Force. Okay, not going in there just yet. I just want to map out the whole place and then talk to everybody. And see how far we can go.
We can't go through here.
That's what I thought would happen. Wouldn't imagine a cat would say anything else beyond that. Whoa, your hair is so red. You a foreigner? Not just a foreigner. I'm on a quest to be a jukebox hero. Sorry, because I got stars in my eyes. I mean, the girl said so already when she was telling me about that legend. Sorry, couldn't resist. I mean, it feels like the first time I was on a ship, but it's not. But you know what? I bet that guy who was sitting around getting drunk off his keister, I bet his eyes were getting filled with that double vision. What's the dolphin juice for baking all-purpose flour? Good one. You sure went out of your way to visit this crap hole of a town. If you want to see something actually worth your time, you should just go back out to sea. An outsider like you probably wouldn't understand, but I can't stand towns like these. One of these days, I'm getting out of here for sure. Been a while since my last time in town, and it still looks just the same as ever. The smell, the sound of crashing waves, they're just like when I was little. Guess that's why I haven't forgotten the place despite being gone for so long. Even the tiniest parts, I still remember. Makes it nice and rustic in a way. Never seen your face around before. You a traveler? Sorry to say, but there's not much to see in this little town. I grew up here, so you can take my word for it.
The quality of his Spanish leather goods is on a whole other level. One might say the same of Obelian seafood. Rich flavors, firm to the touch. It is simply unparalleled. Rome and Hispani may be at odds right now, but I believe our transaction today has proved mutually beneficial. To be perfectly honest, our middleman here deserves all the credit for making this deal happen.
I wonder where the middleman's from. He hasn't said a word yet.
That attire is here.
Wait. He's got to be part of the Sea Force. So he's a Norman, probably.
Well spotted. I am indeed a Norman.
Called it! That jewelry was a dead giveaway.
However, I find that being a tradesman suits me far better than waving an axe about.
That's good to know.
It is good to know. Look at how built that guy is.
They say Normans are first-class mariners. No doubt that expertise slots in perfectly with mercantile work.
I'm flattered to hear you say so.
It's thanks to the Balta Sea Force that we're still able to do business like this during wartime. They're the ones who make sure ships from both sides can travel these waters safely.
Not having those persnickety Roman officials around to stick their oars in has been heaven sent for us as well. I very much look forward to your continued patronage.
You and me both, pal. And let's not forget to keep our friends from the Sea Force in the loop, too.
On a separate note, Romes. The militia recently informed me that an incident has blocked the highway out of town.
Really now?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but don't you have an important negotiation to attend in that direction?
Well, well, word gets around fast. It's nothing I'm not aware of. In fact, I've already asked the militia for an update on the situation. Shouldn't be long before they report back.
Really now? I need to have a talk with the militia. But first, I want to make sure I talk with everybody outside of here. Tomorrow's business negotiations are of the utmost importance, but I'm not worried in the slightest. Why? Because my son, whom I've tenderly raised into my capable successor, will be coming with me. Oops. Business is booming, and I have many to thank for it. The Balta Sea Force first and foremost. Ah, so the boy will be joining you as well. He's impressively capable for one still so young. I pray that your negotiations go favorably. Okay, that's what I thought. Looks like maybe the only...
Let's not go this way.
Well, I'm not going to. I just want to Map out as much of the area as I can. Some folks over here that we haven't talked to yet. Guess we've mapped out just about all we can for the moment. Oh. Hey, where'd the captain and all the sailors go? I should have known the fare was too good to be true. What a disaster that voyage was. Ah, you're that redhead from before. Quite a mess we've landed in, isn't it? Can you believe the Adamas was sailing illegally? I certainly didn't expect to get stranded here either. They say the next ship is due to leave tomorrow at first light. We'd best try and decompress until then. My, though, to think you would stand up to the Balta Sea Force. I don't know your reasons for traveling, but whatever they are, I wish you the best of luck. My, so that's what happened. Very well then. I, Cuthbert, would be more than glad to extend a helping hand. Please feel free to stay here at the church. I have food to offer as well, if you don't mind it being on the meager side. After all, one must assist his fellow man in troubled times. Sure. This priest is nice and all, but he seems just a bit eccentric. Not that beggars can be choosers. The doors of the hieroglyph church are open to all. After all, those who believe shall be saved. Now please, do come inside. Haha! I'm gonna be the next one to sit on that throne. Just you wait. Hate to burst your bubble, kid, but I'm gunning for that too. Oh, wow. Yep, looks like we talked to everybody. I thought there was another place. Like another red arrow spot. I mean, I know there's a notice on the wall. Because I could see it earlier. Not expecting to find anyone here to talk to. I just want to see if leaving and coming back opens up more. No. Wow, we're still at 0%. That means there's a lot to explore. Unless the town just doesn't count. Karnak Local Militia Headquarters. There's a flyer posted on the bulletin board. Calling all youths. A career in the Karnak Militia awaits you. Rates start at 600 gold per day, dependent on experience. Not a very generous salary. Now what?
Oh, you got a job for us? Huh? Wait a second. Don't tell me. You're here to sign up for the militia, right? Never seen you around before, but I think we're about the same age. The name's Gren. How about you?
Adol introduced himself.
Adol, huh? Man, oh man, you've just gotta enlist. We could really use a guy like you. Wait, what's with the long face?
Don't worry about it.
Let me guess. The pay's giving you second thoughts?
You're a perceptive one. And you're right.
It did used to be slightly better for what it's worth. But the mayor slashed our budget in order to keep the militia from being overfunded. When the Balta Sea Force says jump, he asks, how high? It's pathetic enough to drive you to tears.
I think I'll join up anyway.
You mean it? I knew I liked you for a reason. The only problem is, our commander and the others are out at the moment. They should be here tomorrow, though, so feel free to swing by again around noon. Call it a hunch, but I've got a feeling you and I are gonna be fast friends.
Hopefully, I wonder if Adol could make slightly more given what experience he has. I mean, he did save the land of Ys, and he took down entities like Dallas and Darm and shattered the Black Pearl, each of which had been a problem for about 700 years. Or they started being a problem several hundred years ago, manifested again, and then Adol dealt with them. I mean, that should count for something, shouldn't it?
Calling all youths. A career in the Karnak militia awaits you.
Gotta admire this guy's spirit. I do like that about him. I guess Adol doesn't share my sentiment.
This way.
It's gotta be that shell.
Seek me. Right here. Find me.
I called it. I knew it was gonna be that shell. So it is a Leela shell. A mysterious shell adorned with distinctive decorations. It's a white conch adorned with an ornate palette or patterns. Nothing else about it seems to be particularly unusual, however. Not even the voice that was coming out of it. Uh-oh. Nice. Not a scratch on me. But what is that? The wolf from just now lies still, defeated. Of course, it's not going to say Adol took its life, but maybe he didn't. It attacked out of nowhere, so it had to be taken down. But what was it doing wandering in town to begin with? So he didn't take it down. And it healed the wound just like that? Unbelievable as it is, the wolf's wounds seem to be closing up in no time flat.
Swordsman. Can you hear me?
Who is she? A girl's voice emanates from the shell picked up earlier.
Bestow you mana. Enough power. Defeat.
Mana. Ah, cool. You can now use skills. Ah, just like her axe. Hold R and press circle, cross, triangle, or square to perform skills at the cost of SP. Consumed SP or skill points will recover over time. Select skill from the main menu to assign your preferred skills to the 4 allotted buttons. Okay, that's circle. There we go. Who are you?
I'm sorry. I don't any details.
Something tells me she would have said the same thing if I'd asked about the wolf.
My name, Leela.
So we're finally gonna meet the person whose name is attached to the shell? After over 30 years?
Who are you?
Adol spoke his name aloud.
Adol. Search island. Come find help.
What island? No. Yeah, what island? Where?
In go.
Just seemed like what he would actually ask. Leela's voice cut out completely. Adol attempted to call to her through the shell several times after, but received no response. With the sun beginning to set, he decided to return to the inn and confer with Dogi and Dr. Flare.
So the shell spoke to you. How very curious. As for this mana you mentioned, can we assume it's some form of magic?
It's too early to know.
Well, of course it is. You only just got it a little while ago. That wolf you fought that just wouldn't die has me hung up too. I talked up a storm with the guys down at the docks, but none of them mentioned anything close to that.
It may well be that something is actively unfolding as we speak.
The Balta Sea Force, Mana, an undead wolf, and a girl named Leela. Doesn't seem to tie in with that Sea King's throne we heard about earlier, either. It's just mystery after mystery around here. You know what that means.
Yep, our newest adventure begins.
Here I always thought adventure was something you had to seek out. But whenever you're around, Adel, it seems to find us instead. Nothing like a little intrigue to spice up a trip. Finding that girl's gonna be a tall order, though. This Gulf's got more islands than you can shake a stick at.
The first step is to gather information. You'll also be in need of a ship.
I'll put my new job down at the harbor to use and poke around for some intel.
As for myself, the Azrat Clinic has hired me on as a temporary physician. I'll see if I can't find someone in town who's willing to lend us a hand.
Sounds like a plan. Let's kick things off first thing tomorrow morning, Adel.
Yep, that's when Adol is going to be joining up with the militia. 2 moons? Makes me think of Final Fantasy IV. Karnak, Day 2. After breakfast, Dogi and Dr. Flare headed out for their respective workplaces. In the meantime, Adol decided to wander the village some more until it was time to meet up with the local militia. Okay, so we can talk to everyone again. Oh, you're that boy I met at the harbor yesterday. You have a room here at our inn, correct? How's your stay been? Comfortable, I'm sure. My husband's Glean cuisine is held in high esteem, and our daughter Rosa is very attentive to our guests. Yes, we Roosveries do our level best each and every day. Your business is greatly appreciated. The Normans are a horrific bunch. They've been raiding ships and burning down villages for a long time now. Some say that the Balta Sea Force is better than the rest, but somehow I doubt that. In any case, you can't trust them. I wish they'd hurry and clear off already. Red-haired one, allow me to get a look at you if I may. I see. So it's you. Who are you? I am but an itinerant fortune teller, and so too are you, a nameless traveler. For now. Just what will you accomplish here in these lands? Ah, such fascinating prospects. I am but a nameless traveling fortune teller, and you, red-haired one, are most intriguing indeed. Just what will you accomplish here in these lands? Ah, such fascinating prospects. Oh, Adol! Going out for a bit? I'm glad I caught you. Our front desk received a letter with your name on it. When did it arrive? It wasn't here last night, so it must have been delivered this morning. Kind of odd timing, don't you think? The sealed letter is addressed to Adol Kristen. Adol tore the seal open. I'll be waiting at the town beach. That's all they wrote? There's no sender listed either. You don't suppose it's just a prank? I think I'll go and check it out. You will? Well, just don't bite off more than you can chew. Oh, right. If you'll excuse me, I have an errand that needs doing. Our tables could use fresh decorations, So I'm off to pick some flowers outside of town. Outside town? Is that safe? Yes. It's right off a well-traveled road, so I'll be okay. You take care too, Adol. There's still a short while before it's time to meet with the commander of the local militia. Now might be a good time to head for the beach, like the letter instructed. So not everyone has new things to say. Phew, we've got just enough time to make it to today's business negotiations. Are you sure we should be walking the mountain path with how dangerous it's been? Can't we wait a day or two? I'm sure they would understand, especially considering that the main highway's out due to that landslide. Don't be so naive. What do I always say? In the world of business, it's the early bird who gets the worm. And here I thought I might get to ditch for the day and work on my model ships. Oh well, guess there's no getting out of it now. If only the blasted militia had sorted out that landslide business yesterday. At any rate, we gotta strike while the iron is hot. And that means making it to those negotiations by hook or by crook. Ah, there is someone over here. My name is Flair Rawl, and I'm here in place of Dr. Azrod today. Are you Dawson Evelise? What's about? You want to talk to me about the broth booth? You hear me? Booth! Huh? Oh well. It'd be better for him anyway. If he didn't want it, I'll drink it. Hell with it. Ah, that hit the spot. Dear me. I'm so sorry about this, Doctor. It's quite all right, ma'am. First, let's get him inside and into bed. I had my doubts about letting a physician from abroad stand in for our appointment. But Dr. Flair seems both skilled and easy to talk to. I just hope my husband can start to recover. She's married to this guy? My condolences, lady. How does Dr. Azrod typically go about this? The more details you provide, the better. Shut the hell up. I don't need no damn medicine. Now give me some booze. Booze, 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 booze. Ah. Good thing I wasn't playing a drinking game for every time this guy says booze, or I'd be hammered right now. My word, that's quite an ordeal. Well, my word, that's quite an ordeal you're enduring. But while I understand your request, this is far too short notice. Make the necessary arrangements regardless if you would. I must leave town this very instant. Is it not your God-given duty as a priest of the Hieroglyph Church to guide those lost lambs who have gone astray? Well, that certainly puts me in a bind. You've rather hit my weak point there. And another thing, that blithe attitude of yours. Can you not see the desperate straits I'm in? Kindly take my plight more seriously. This woman is in something of a predicament, it seems. She's being rather over hasty, though, I feel. If only she would heed my words a tad more. I don't know, is it just me, or does anybody else think there's something about that priest that they don't trust? So 7 more people to talk to. Then we head to the beach and see what's up there. I wonder if I'll actually get a trophy for talking to everybody and hearing everything they got to say. Yeah! Unless maybe it's Ron Farr in Lunar 2. I kind of liked him. Even though he got us in our fair share of troubles, too. Oh, honestly, where's my father gone off fishing today, I wonder? His work ethic just gets more shameful by the day. Dr. Flair wound up having to make a house call for him. Hey, watch where you're walking. Sorry, kid. I just got a little distracted there. By the way, I'm searching for somebody. Mind if I ask you a few questions? What's with the sudden interrogation? If you need help finding people, you should take it to the militia. I guess that would make the most sense, wouldn't it? Huh? Are those things on his wrists? Well, anyway, I'm busy. Go ask someone else. If he makes a fuss, it'll put me in a fix. I hear you, kid. Sorry to bother you. Okay, 5 more. Right then. After this, I'll head back to the island and unload my inventory. Allow me to explain. Allow me to explain. Being a Norman, I helm my own merchant ship. I am also permitted to travel far and wide, plying my trade in other countries in addition to Obelia Gulf. This freedom of movement is something I hope to put to use in expanding my business even further. I've been asking around about the throne and this Leela girl. Haven't had much luck so far, though. It would be nice to rent a boat and scour around, but these waters are completely under the Balta Sea Force's control. Step on the wrong toes, and we might end up like Captain LaSalle. Might be best to come up with a good plan first. I'm counting on you, ex-bandit. Hey, Goban did teach me a lot about how to be stealthy. We'll just have to throw whatever we can at this. What's an adventure without a challenge, right? Earning an honest wage to pay off our trip isn't the worst way to kick off a new adventure. You keep up the effort too, Adol. The princess ran out in a hurry this morning. I thought she'd already finished dealing with the Adamas incident, though. Wonder if something else happened. Hey, someone's full of energy this morning. Most of the locals here in Karnak are too scared of us to come anywhere near the command post. So it's pretty rare to have a guy like you strolling up for a casual chat. And one more. This morning's haul wasn't half bad. Not that it was any better than usual. The Normans have a stranglehold on all the fishing grounds in these waters. Even so, there's plenty of catches to go around. It's a real godsend for folks in my line of work. But sometimes, like yesterday, all I want to do is drink my fill. Every day I fish my heart out, followed by the occasional drink and chat with a pal after. For a simple fisherman like myself, this life is about as good as it gets. All right. So we've talked to everybody. And we're approaching the boathouse. Really? Wasn't expecting you, of all people.
Well, sorry to disappoint. There's something I need to double check. You're probably full of questions, but I'm in no mood to explain.
Oh boy.
Just think of this as us picking up where we left off yesterday.
Well, I'm all healed up, so let's go, sister. I just saved. Is that mana?
So you do know of it.
Enemies will perform a power attack after emitting a red warning aura. Note the power attacks cannot be defended against through regular guarding or evasion. Or evasion?
I won't hold back.
Oh, crap. Uh-oh. What? I'm in trouble. I'm gonna... No!
Messed up.
Come on! There's too little opportunity to attack. Wasn't expecting you, of all people.
Well, sorry to disappoint. There's something I need to double check. I won't hold back this time.
I've got a hunch. It's possible there could be a there could be a trophy for beating the game without dying. And the only way I can think of that I could possibly I could possibly achieve it. At this point. Would be to just go ahead and okay, so that other one is an autosave. So I made the right call by picking the other one because I wanted to use my manual save. Wasn't expecting you of all people.
Well, sorry to disappoint.
It's kind of awkward, the buttons they have for dodging. Not so much for block, but dodging, it's the L1 button's kind of awkward.
There's something I need to double check. You're probably full of questions, but I'm in no mood to explain. Just think of this as us picking up where we left off yesterday.
Is that mana?
So you do know of it. I won't hold back this time.
Okay. So it seems best to go after her after she misses with a power attack. So I was pretty close to winning that fight, apparently. Or at least drawing it to a stalemate.
Power of mana. How'd you get your hands on it? You didn't use it back on the Adamas. I could say that much.
Adol laid everything that had happened out for the raid captainess as plainly as he could.
Leela? Never heard of her. Mana, on the other hand, is my people's concept of a formless power. Imbued in a sword, it brings forth victory. Imbued in a vessel, it grants safe passage. Only those chosen by the All-Father Har are able to wield it. Out of the Sea Force, that list starts and ends with me and my old man.
How did you obtain it?
And just why should I tell a louse like you?
Because he told you how he got it.
Blood and thunder. Grieger.
What's a Are they common around here?
Hardly. Most times they skulk around out of sight. Put a Grieger down with just any old weapon, and it'll rise back up again and again, wounds fully healed.
Yeah, Adolf figured that out.
Mana is the only thing that can slay him for good.
Jeez.
Well, aren't we popular?
Jeez, there's 5 of them. At that moment, Adol and the girl felt a strange power come over them, as though they each know how the other was planning to act. Their intentions flowed effortlessly between them, conveying their every move without a word.
What was that just now?
Oops. Hold R2 to enter duo mode, during which you can press X to perform joint attacks. Not attacking while in duo mode will place you in the duo guard stance. letting you automatically defend against enemy attacks.
What in hell did you just do to us?
What do you mean? Was that mana too?
It couldn't be. Nothing like this has ever happened with me and my old man. At least now I have a good grasp on what I was sent to investigate. We're finished here. So long.
Will I see you again?
Huh? And why should that matter? I'm a Norman, a pirate. One false move, and you might be my next kill. Can't handle that? Then pack your bags and see yourself out of Obelia Gulf. Son of a...
What's going on? Oh, are they linked?
Handcuffs? Made of mana?
Wow!
You! What did you pull this time?
That wasn't me either.
Guess not. This mana doesn't seem to be coming from either of us. Stuck tight! Hey, quit gawking and help! This spells trouble for us in more ways than you can count. Either we get these off, or I'm sending you back with one less hand. Got that?
Jeez. I guess that's one way to get out of this, but you gotta be so drastic. Adol's reaction. Adol and the girl then attempted to use their mana abilities to free themselves. Ultimately, however, the mysterious shackles refused to come off, leaving them at a loss on what to do next.
No luck. Might well be a curse of some kind. I hate to say it, but my old man's probably the only person we can turn to at this point.
Where's your dad right now?
Couldn't even begin to guess. What a mess. They call you Adol, right? We'll have to stick together for a while. Unless you fancy me lopping you off at the wrist.
No thank you. Not much of a choice, is it?
Watch it. If anyone should be complaining, it's me. My name's Karja. Karja Balta.
Karja.
Daughter of Grimson Balta, Jarl of the Balta Sea Force.
That's a lot to take in.
I thought you'd already realized. Well, no time to waste. I'm off to report in at the Balta Sea Force's command post. It's over by the harbor, so don't fall behind.
So she's the princess they were talking about.
Hey, don't stray too far. Taken enough tumbles for my liking. Wonder if Gunnar knows anything about this. Ugh, why me?
Huh? What's the pirate princess doing here? I wouldn't dream of messing with the Balta Sea Force's fishing grounds. No, sirree, ma'am. I didn't say a damn word. I didn't say a damn word. So this is the pirate princess. She's even more intimidating up close. Merciful heavens! Look, it's the pirate princess! Please forgive us. I don't know where her manners are. I'm assuming you get this often? Comes with the territory in the Balta Sea Force. What happened on the Adamas was nothing compared to what Karnak saw about a year ago. At the time, we wound up executing several rival pirates right in front of the townsfolk. They've acted like this toward me ever since. But enough of that. Let's hurry over to the command post. My chaperone will get on my case if we're late, and I'd rather not deal with this any longer than I have to. I'd like to talk to the other people.
Huh? Isn't the command post the other direction? Your wayfinding's a little off there.
That's great. Looks like the militia's in a bit of a panic. Don't tell me they received a notice from Rom. No, I'm being paranoid. Just gotta focus on what I came here for. Oh? If it isn't the talk of the town. Why don't you take a rest here at the church, miss? I would absolutely love to pick your brain for a bit. I think I know what this dude's all about. That sparkle in his eyes said everything I need to know. Huh? Not a chance in hell. This priest smells fishy all over. What's his deal? He doesn't seem to be afraid of you. Look, when the time comes for us Normans to attack, we attack. Whether it's against a church or anything else. If he thinks he can get away with treating us lightly, he's gonna pay his dues for it. That's a no, I take it. A shame. I was merely hoping to ask a few questions. But so be it. Please do come again should you change your mind. This dude, I swear. I need a drink after listening to him. Yeah. Wait a minute. That's water. Where'd that hiccup come from? I don't know. All right. Let's go ahead and save. Well, she's got decent hit points. Yeah. All the drinking, you're right on that. I mean, heck, I've been drinking like a fish tonight. Huh? Oh, there it is. Bottle got a little tipsy. It tipped over. Well, it tastes like water, but... oh, well. Hopefully it's just a freak accident. That guy better not be rubbing off on me, or I swear I'm going to have to come through the land of Nordics and... I don't know. Fermented water. Could be. Could be. If you see a bunch of fish... if you see a bunch of fish swimming backwards and slurring their words, well, I guess we'll have our answer. Okay, 2 left. Well, if it ain't Anar, stopping by Karnak for the... Well, if it ain't Anar, stopping by Karnak for the time being? Yes, I've had several business meetings with the merchants in town. I'll be heading back to the island soon to unload my inventory. I was able to stock up on quite a few interesting products, so be sure to stop by the store, Princess. Will do. Looking forward to hearing about your travels. It's rare to see you walking around town with company, Princess. You seemed rather busy yesterday, so I hope you find time to relax today. Whoa, Adol. Is that girl who I think she is? I remember you from the Adamas. You must be Adol's friend. Huh. You're actually pretty well built now that I'm seeing you up close. So, any reason you're wandering around together all buddy-buddy like this? Well, they were in combat, so hitting on me. I gotta pick that just to see her reaction. She just started hitting on me. For real? Not even. You're just begging me to lop off that hand of yours, huh? Oh, that's great. I couldn't resist when I saw that as a choice. I could not. But, I mean, they were locked in combat, so there was hitting going on. I mean, am I wrong? I don't think I am. What in the world happened between these two? Not entirely sure what's going on here, but it doesn't seem like she means any harm. You better fill me in on the details later, though, Adol. That not even just killed me.
Hey, Princess. Back already?
Who's your +1?
Is Gnar in? I have a report to make.
Yeah, I'll go get him for you.
Not every day you see the princess bring in someone from the straight and narrow. You her little boy toy now, or what?
Well, she was hitting on me, you know. Just ask Dogi if you don't believe me. Again, this is irresistible. You know it.
Wait, for real? Didn't realize you were her type.
Hate to burst your bubble, pal. But if you wanted her, get in line.
Actually, now that I think about it, wasn't that swordsman she threw down with on the Adamas also?
Hey, what are you whispering to him about?
Don't worry about it.
Just making small talk.
I swear.
What seems to be the trouble, Princess?
Gnar, how many times do I have to tell you to quit calling me that?
Oh? Who might this boy be?
He's the swordsman Grimson told me to look into.
A request from the Jarl. Ah, now I remember. He was a passenger on the Adamas.
Karja relayed everything that occurred on the beach to Gnar.
I see. So we have here not only a mana wielder, but a pair of mystical shackles.
What's more, the latter has rendered you unable to separate from the former.
That better not be a smirk I see.
Not at all. This isn't humorous in the least. It is, however, exceptionally unusual. Only the Jarl can make the final call here. Unfortunately, he is currently out at sea on an expedition. We do not expect him back until tomorrow.
Oh, lovely.
Tomorrow? And just what am I supposed to do until then?
Hold on. Looking for a good song lyric. The first thing that comes to my mind is Stuck With You by Huey Lewis and the News. Too bad I don't have the vocals for that.
With all due respect, Princess, I must ask that you spend the remainder of your day here in Karnak.
What? But why?
It wouldn't do to have a non-shield brother accompanying us, for one thing. This may even be to your benefit from a certain perspective. What better chance to familiarize yourself with how those under our rule live and think? I believe you're at an age now where such matters ought to be considered.
Fair.
Not to mention, it is possible for this turn of events to be grossly misconstrued.
In what way?
There are those who would be only too pleased to regard this as a scandalous affair on your part. We have no need to voluntarily provide them with issues to raise at the Thingstead.
All right already. I get the message.
Adel, was it? My apologies for giving you a fright on the Adamas. I am Gunnar, War Chief of the Baltus Sea Force.
It's nice to properly meet you.
I'm recalling you correctly then. Your battles aboard the Adamas were very impressive. No doubt you have many thoughts on the subject, but collaboration is a must if you want any hope of resolving this. We Normans have our ways, some of which may run counter to your own. Nevertheless, I would ask that you work in concert with her and us until we manage to set you two free.
Who am I to argue with a war chief?
Good. I appreciate the understanding. I will notify you as soon as the Jarl returns, Princess. Until then, travel with Adel and mind what he says.
Don't you have that backwards, Gunnar? Why are you so trusting of him anyway?
That you feel the need to ask is all the more reason to make use of this opportunity. The boy is, if nothing else, accustomed to travel. I expect he will be very accommodating. I had best return to my duties. Take care. I leave the rest to you, Adel.
All right. So 3 people to talk to. Phew. One job finally wraps up, and already we're getting shipped off to the next. Why has Gunnar always got to be such a hard ass anyhow? You should try following his example for once, Toki. Yeah, I know. I can't wait to get back to Balta Island and have a stiff drink. From how Gunnar and the princess were acting, there must be something going on between you and them, huh? Not sure what the deal is, But it's not every day Gunnar shows a man like you that sort of respect. Especially when you're not even a Norman. You're one red-headed mystery, you know that? Man, is Gunnar the frickin' coolest or what? He's got brains, brawn, the whole package. Wish I could be half the man he is. So level with me. What did you discuss with him? Something about you and the princess being an item? I don't know what you're talking about, but you better wipe that smirk off your face before I do it for you. All right, now what? Spend the rest of my day in Karnak, eh? Oh, man, it's true. I never had a chance to before. You actually plan to obey his orders, then? Why wouldn't I? What Gunnar says goes. The pirate princess? Forget it. The two of us are moving as one for now. Anything on your agenda? I promised to meet with the local militia. The local militia? What, you plan on giving them a hand? Should I not? Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to raise a fuss about it. Not that it matters. The way things stand, I'm gonna come with you whether I like it or not. Yeep! Not only does the pirate princess stick out like a sore thumb, the sight of her frightens the townsfolk out of their wits. Maybe taking Karja straight to the militia's headquarters isn't the best idea. What? You got a problem? Spit it out. Let's get you some new clothes. Huh? What are you, daft in the head? So what if I fought a few wolves? I barely came out any dirtier for it. Besides, where would you even find a new outfit for me to change into? True enough. It's hard to think of someone who'd be willing to help out a Norman. At all? Have you already stopped by the militia? I'm just on my way back from a house call myself. Say, aren't you that girl from the Adamas? It would seem the two of you are in a pinch. May I ask what the issue is? Adol told Dr. Flair about everything that had happened. It certainly didn't take long for you to get into the thick of things. That said, I do have someone in mind who might be of assistance. Will they be okay with helping her? I don't believe you have anything to worry about. Her line of work requires a degree of neutrality. Let us be off at once then, shall we? She's right over at the Azrad Clinic. Thank you so much for your help, Dr. Flair. It's been a long time since my husband was able to sleep this peacefully. Oh, now, this is nothing more than a temporary measure. It's important that his treatment be both careful and consistent. Of course. I'll discuss it again the next time I see Dr. Azra. You're the Balta Sea Forces. Is there something you need from me? Huh? Not especially. Why is the pirate princess here? Let's hurry up and make tracks. This will get annoying fast.
So, this is the Azrad Clinic. Some of our crew's been treated here. They do a good job, as far as I can tell.
Who is it? I'll be there in just a moment. Oh, Dr. Flair. Welcome back. Sorry again for putting you up to that house call. It should have been my father checking in with Mr. Evelees.
Now, don't give it another thought. Actually, I stopped by to ask a rather, shall we say, convoluted favor of you, Mirabelle.
Why, of course. What is it? Would it happen to have anything to do with the local celebrity standing behind you?
Yes, she is the crux of the matter, in fact.
Adel and Dr. Flair gave Mirabelle a bare-bones rundown of the situation. They then requested her help with procuring Karja some less conspicuous attire to wear around town.
Well, I can certainly see why that'd be a problem. It just so happens that we've been collecting used clothing as part of our volunteer efforts. There might be something in there that'll fit you, Princess. Is something the matter?
No, it's just... you don't seem to be all that afraid of me.
Our clinic has a policy of helping all those who are sick, injured, or otherwise in need. That goes for everyone, be they a Roman, a Spaniard, or Norman. And besides, in your case, I would be more than happy to help. Give me just a moment, please. There we are. Alrighty, step right in.
I still don't see the problem with what I'm in now.
I like her outfit too, honestly.
This goes on the outside. You just put it on, like so.
Hold it! I am a Norman warrior. How am I meant to keep an even keel in that flimsy getup?
There's no need for that. Mirabelle can handle this just fine. Let's wait and see how things turn out.
You may be right that these clothes aren't as sturdy in comparison. But, odd as it sounds, the right apparel at the right time and place can hold more power than you realize. Much like your mana, in fact.
Huh?
Clothing that suits the occasion can do wonders for your courage and confidence. For example, donning this nurse uniform fills me with pride and peace of mind. The outfit you're currently in has a similar effect on you, doesn't it, Princess? You've been told to spend the entirety of today here in Karnak. I'm positive the memories these garments hold will give you the strength to do just that. What one wears during life's biggest moments can serve as a memory in and of itself.
So that's how you people see it. Fine then. One change of clothes won't kill me. Your words won me over, even if that bit about memories went over my head.
I knew you'd come around.
See? What did I say?
She's a force to be reckoned with.
Indeed. Mirabelle is quite impressive for someone her age. I heard she even has a knack for getting all the children to drink their medicine, no matter how bitter.
Dun da da da! The time has come for the grand reveal!
Oh! I can't wait to see what she put her in.
From fearsome pirate princess to cute as a button, I present to you, Karja!
You call this cute? Drafty, more like.
I like her hair. Kind of reminds me of Marley from Chrono Trigger. It looks good on you.
Huh. You really think so? Actually, now that I'm wearing it, this is a lot more mobility than I thought it would.
Consider me astounded. You're a miracle worker, Mirabelle.
Not even I thought it would go this well.
On that note, it's nearly time for you two to meet with the militia, isn't it? You should probably be on your way, Adol.
Let's see. New person recorded in the journal. Okay, so Adol is a mana wielder now. An extraordinary adventurer with fiery red hair and eyes burning with curiosity. His adventurous spirit takes him to locales far and wide. A remarkable swordsman despite his youth. Upon finding a mysterious shell, Adol received the ability to use mana. As this power is quite rare, the Normans believe it to be a blessing from the gods. Karja Balta. The only daughter of the Balta Sea Force's Jarl Grimson. Dubbed the Pirate Princess, she is feared amongst the townsfolk. She is also one of few mana wielders, but winds up bound to Adol by cuffs made of mana. Dogi. A big-hearted wanderer and former bandit. After meeting Adol in Asteria, he decides to leave his thieving ways behind and join Adol on his adventures. Dr. Flair Rawl. A Dr. Adol met during his adventures in East. His search for the original strain of Selcetin flower leads him to travel with Adol and Dogi, who share in his destination. Bloodthirsty warrior who boarded the Adamas, disciplined and coordinated despite his hoarse speech and conduct. An undead wolf encountered in Karnak sports a unique pattern on its body. The female leader of a band of ruffians wields a mighty axe with a commanding presence despite her small stature. A female leader of the Balta Sea Force. She summons Adol with a letter to test his powers in battle. Prologue the raid. Stroll around the Adamas. Oh, okay. So the story is just it's not like something for us to read and be entertained by. It's just just showing us a list of the objectives we completed and whatever the next one is. Just as I thought, they look great on you. In fact, you look even better than I imagined. I bet these clothes wound up here just so you can wear them, Princess. That's a bit much. Though I'll admit, for hand-me-downs, they feel like they were tailor-made. And that's what matters most of all. Chance brought you together, so make sure you take good care of them, okay? Yeah, I will. Thanks for giving them to me. Even after all of that, my father still isn't back yet. I really wish he'd curb his fishing habit a little. There's work to be done. Circling back to those cuffs made of mana, this situation is growing more complex by the minute. But if there's one silver lining, it's how calm you are in spite of it all, Adol. About that, what's with this guy, Doc? He's taking things way too well. Almost as if he's enjoying it. Oops. You got me. Maybe you need a painful lesson on the sheer terror of having no way to run from me. This too is a product of circumstance, or perhaps even fate. Karja, I leave Adal in your care. Great. This old Kurt's just as flatty as my cuff mate. Let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people to talk to. Folks, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here. Don't really want to, but I'm starting to get a bit sleepy, and so I feel like it's best if I call it here. Thank you to everyone for tuning in. We'll be continuing East 10 Nordics tomorrow. I'll probably begin stream a bit early tomorrow, and hopefully we can go longer. Thank you for being here, Cloud. I appreciate you so much for your company, for everything you do in this community, just for you being here. So thank you so much. That being said, it's time to throw a raid to somebody. Let's see who's on tonight. Okay, Gromfaloon is on, playing Final Fantasy II. I know that game generally doesn't get a lot of love, but hold on. Okay, never mind. But honestly, when I played it, it did grow on me after a while. So, hopefully they're enjoying it too. Once again, thank you so much to everyone for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow when we continue East 10 Nordics. But for now, this is Thunderfist 1978. Signing off.